I've been thinking this morning about the dreaded G word, gentrification. It's a word that a lot of realtors avoid, like the latest lettuce-laden big beef burrito at Taco Bell. But I don't think avoiding the conversation does anyone any favors. As a real estate broker, some people may think I shouldn't even be talking about this at all. And maybe they're right. But I also think that gives me a responsibility not to ignore it. The truth is, foreign investment is a proverbial double-edged sword. On the one hand, foreign investment has brought enormous benefits to Costa Rica. Tourism and development have created jobs, improved infrastructure, and helped make Costa Rica one of the most prosperous countries in Latin America. And those benefits are real. But when development isn't balanced, when its benefits don't extend to society as a whole, one of the consequences could be gentrification. In some parts of Costa Rica, we've seen land prices and the cost of living rise faster than many local families can keep up with. That reality is real too. The idea of newcomers changing the economic and cultural landscape of a place isn't new. Human history is full of examples, and I'll let you think of your own. So maybe the question isn't who's to blame. Maybe the better question is, what responsibility does each of us have? Because the truth is, we're all in this boat together. Governments have a responsibility to make sure development benefits society as a whole, not just a fortunate few. Developers have a responsibility to think beyond the next project. Landowners have difficult decisions to make, and I don't judge someone who wants to improve their family's future by selling land. And yes, I think we as realtors have a responsibility too. You see, if all we do is market Costa Rica as a luxury destination, we may end up attracting people who are looking for exactly that. And finally, buyers have a responsibility too. If you're fortunate enough to make Costa Rica your home, don't just invest in property, invest in the community. Learn some Spanish, support local businesses. Get to know your neighbors. Don't just enjoy Costa Rica, become part of it. Because if all someone wants is a less expensive luxury lifestyle than the one they left behind, they may never discover what makes Costa Rica truly special. Costa Rica is so much more than beautiful homes, spectacular views, and world-class beaches. It's a culture, it's a pace of life, it's a way of looking at the world. I've lived here for over 25 years. I'm married into a Costa Rican family, and I've spent most of my life living in predominantly local communities. Now, does that shape my perspective? Absolutely. But maybe that's exactly why I believe that if we choose to make another country our home, we also have a responsibility to become part of that country, not simply expect it to become more like the place we left. I don't see this as a question of whether foreign investment is good or bad. Costa Rica has benefited enormously from it. The real question is whether we can strike the balance. A balance where investment benefits not just the few, but the many. Where economic growth doesn't come at the expense of the very culture that attracted people here in the first place. Because in the end, maybe the real question isn't whether we can afford to invest in Costa Rica. Maybe it's this: what do we owe a place that welcomes us? I genuinely love to hear your thoughts.